Toni Morrison, 1931 to 2019, was a Nobel Prize-winning American novelist, the first Black woman to receive the Literature Award in 1993 for novels like Beloved, Pulitzer winner, and The Bluest Eye, which explore Black life, racism, and identity. Tar Baby by Toni Morrison is a novel about love, identity, race, and cultural roots. Set on a Caribbean island, it focuses on Jadine, a modern, educated Black woman influenced by European culture, and Son, a man deeply connected to traditional Black values. Their relationship creates conflict, showing the struggle between modern lifestyle and ancestral heritage. The title symbolizes how people get emotionally and culturally stuck in issues of identity, history, and belonging, which they cannot easily escape. Summary: Toni Morrison's Tar Baby is set on a beautiful but isolated Caribbean island where a large mansion belongs to a rich retired white businessman, Valerian Street, who made his money from a candy company. He lives there with his nervous, unhappy wife Margaret. Working for them are an older Black couple, Sydney, the butler, and Ondine, the cook. They are proud, dignified people who have served the streets for years and raised their niece Jadine Childs like their own daughter. Jadine is young, educated in Paris, and successful as a fashion model. She is stylish, independent, and used to European life. Though Black, she is more comfortable in white, upper-class society than in traditional Black communities. The quiet life of the house changes suddenly when Son appears. He is a dark-skinned, rough-looking man who has secretly escaped from a ship and hides in the mansion. He is first discovered in Margaret's closet. Instead of calling the police, Valerian strangely invites him to stay, almost as if he wants to challenge the social order of his own home. Sydney and Ondine feel insulted and angry that a stranger is treated like a guest. Jadine feels shocked but also deeply curious. Son is wild, natural, and connected to the earth. Everything that feels opposite to Jadine's polished world. From the beginning, there is tension, class conflict, and racial discomfort in the house. Jadine and Son slowly begin a relationship. Their attraction is strong and physical, but their thinking is very different. Son believes Black people must stay connected to their history, ancestors, and community. He dislikes materialism and European ideas of success. Jadine believes in personal freedom, education, beauty, and building her own life beyond traditional roles. A powerful moment happens when Jadine remembers seeing tall, strong African women in yellow dresses in a market. They stare at her silently, and she feels judged, as if they accuse her of betraying her roots. This memory shows her inner conflict. She looks modern and confident, but deep inside she feels she may have lost something important. Meanwhile, problems inside the white family come out. During a tense Christmas dinner, secrets explode. It is revealed that Margaret once abused her son Michael when he was a child. Valerian had known but ignored it. This destroys the image of the perfect, rich family. Sydney and Ondine lose respect for their employers. The house, once orderly, becomes emotionally broken. Morrison shows that wealth and whiteness do not mean moral goodness. Everyone is flawed and damaged. Jadine leaves the island and Son follows her to New York. She tries to bring him into her modern life of apartments, fashion, and social rules. But Son feels trapped. He cannot breathe in this artificial world. He does not belong among cocktail parties and expensive furniture. He feels she is trying to change him. To show her his world, he takes her to his hometown Ella, Florida, a small, poor black community. Here people live simply, connected to land and tradition. Women cook, families stay close, and life moves slowly. Sun feels peaceful here, but Jadine feels suffocated. She cannot imagine living as a traditional woman in that environment. She feels judged and watched, just like she did by the African women earlier. Their love turns into a battle of identity. Sun wants Jadine to accept heritage, community, and traditional values. Jadine wants freedom, independence, and self-definition. Neither can change enough for the other. They argue, separate, reunite, and break again. Love is not enough to solve their deep differences. In the final part, Jadine chooses to leave Sun and return to her career and modern life in Europe. She chooses individual identity, even if it means being alone. Sun cannot follow her. He returns to the island and moves into the wild hills, almost like going back to ancestral spirits and nature. His ending feels mythical, as if he becomes part of the land itself. The title, Tar Baby, comes from a folktale about a sticky doll that traps those who touch it. Morrison uses this to show how characters get stuck in race, history, desire, love, and cultural expectations. Every attempt to fight or escape only traps them more. The novel ends without a neat solution, showing that identity is complicated and belonging is never simple. Jadine Childs. Jadine is a young, beautiful, educated black woman who works as a fashion model and has lived in Europe. She is confident, intelligent, and independent, believing in modern success and personal freedom. However, she is emotionally distant from traditional black culture and community life. Her inner conflict appears when she feels judged by African women in yellow dresses, showing her guilt and confusion about her identity. Jadine represents modern, Western-influenced black identity, strong but disconnected from ancestral roots. Her love for Sun reveals her struggle between independence and cultural belonging. Sun, William Green. Sun is a dark-skinned, working-class black man who escapes from a ship and hides in Valerian's mansion. He is passionate, natural, proud, and deeply connected to black heritage and traditional values. Unlike Jadine, he rejects materialism and European influence. He believes in community, history, and ancestral strength. His anger and strong personality sometimes make him stubborn, but he is also loving and protective. Sun represents cultural memory, tradition, and the pull of ancestral roots. His conflict with Jadine shows the struggle between past and modern identity,